This video goes with Lesson 4 of Kittel and Hoffer's Introduction to Biblical Hebrew, focusing on the Hifil prefix of first nun roots and then the kal of the root mut. Here's our sentence for this lesson, so let's start by pronouncing. Vayaku et Gedalyahu ben Achikam ben Shaphan bacherev vayamet oto. Vayaku et Gedalyahu ben Achikam ben Shaphan bacherev vayamet oto. Alright, we have a long series of names here, so let's start with this one. If you just pronounce this name, Gedalyahu, the Yahu there at the end, of course, is the divine patronymic, so reference to Yahweh. Normally in English, we don't translate as Yahu, but just as Yah. So this name, Gedalyahu, we would generally render Gedalia. Now we have this phrase, Ben Achikam. Of course, this is just son of, and then Achikam, so son of Ahikam, and then Ben Shaphan, son of Shaphan. So here we have our construct chain in place. Okay, so now we come to our verb, vayaku. If we want to parse vayaku, we can begin, of course, with the special features, which is fairly obvious here. So you have vav and a patach, and then you have a double. So we're looking at a vav conversive form. Now, of course, it's easy to get the form once you know it's vav conversive, because vav conversives are always prefix. So here you see the prefix yod, and you also see the prefix complement shurek. And this is the indicator then of prefix and third masculine plural. So we're looking at a vav conversive, third masculine plural form. Now, if we want to know the stem, of course we look at the vowel under the prefix. Here it is a patach. Patach is the indicator of the hifil. So vayaku, hifil prefix, third masculine plural, vav conversive. So far, so good. But now here's the problem. When we look at the root, if we remove all of the letters that we have already accounted for, then all we're left with is k. So we have a weak root, which is in fact doubly weak. It loses two of its radicals, leaving us only with this kaf. So what do we make of that? Well, the first thing to notice is that you have a dagesh in the kaf. And as we have become accustomed, the dagesh in the kaf, the dagesh in a root radical tends to be an assimilated nun. So this is a first nun. Then we've also lost our last radical, and as you know, in the prefix form, the root type that loses its last radical most often is the third hay. The hay simply gets replaced by the prefix complement. So here what we have is the root naka, which is doubly weak. First nun, third hay. So it loses its nun and its hay and leaves us only with the kaf. So this means naka, vayaku means and he struck. Naka in the hifil, to strike. Could also mean to smite, but here probably he struck is the easier translation. Now we have this word, bacherev. Bacherev, of course, is made up of these two constituent parts, ba plus cherev. Ba is, of course, with the bet prefix, and then this patach here indicates that it's also the definite article. So with the cherev, which means sword. So bacherev, with the sword. So far, and he struck Gedalia son of Ahikam, son of Shaphan, with the sword. We come then to our second verb, vayamet. So let's parse vayamet. We can start again with the special features. We have a vav, a patach, and a double. So we are once again looking at a Vav conversive. This also tells us the form. Here we have our prefix yod, which indicates the prefix form, and the third masculine singular this time. The stem is then given by this combination of the vowel under the yod, which here is a kametz, and the vowel between the root radicals, which here is a E-class vowel. These are markers of the Hifil. Note that we only have two root radicals left, the mem and the tav, and so we're looking at a middle weak. In the Hifil, we can't distinguish middle vav from middle yod as we could in the Cal, because both of them have an E-class vowel. So the question is, do we have a root mut or a root meet? And of course you know the root mut, which means in the Cal to die, and so in the Hifil to cause to die or to kill. So, and he killed. The only word remaining then is oto, which is obviously the direct object marker plus the third masculine singular object. So, him. So here we have our sentence. Vayaku et Gedaliahu ben Ahikam ben Shaphan b'cherev v'yamet oto, which is translated, and he struck Gedaliah, son of Ahikam, son of Shaphan, with the sword, and he killed him. Alright, now we have a little bit more grammar to learn in this lesson, and this is related, what we're trying to do is learn the Cal affix of the root mut. In order to do it, though, let's review the Cal affix of our typical middle weak. We'll use the root kum. So the affix form, masculine singular, kam, third feminine singular, kama, second masculine, kamta, kamt, kamti. In the plural, kamu, and both the masculine and the feminine, then kamtem, kamten, kamnu. Note the A-class vowels all the way through under the first root radical. Here is the Cal affix of the root mut, which varies slightly from the typical form. First in the vowels, and second because it ends in a tav itself. So, third masculine singular is mate. Notice that we have a tsere here. Instead of kam, which is an A-class vowel, we have mate. This is also true in the feminine, meta. Note that it's fully written there with the hey. Now in the second masculine singular, we move to the A-class vowel, so mata. This is typically written fully with that third hey. So third feminine singular, meta. Second masculine singular, mata. Now the second feminine singular, simply mat. That tav there is both the last radical of the root mut and the affix, the second feminine singular affix, mat. And then mati. Again, that tav is doing double duty. In the third masculine and feminine plural, we revert to the E-class vowel, metu, in both of these forms. And then back to the A-class, matem, maten, and matnu, matnu. So the Cal affix of mut: mate, meta, mata, mat, mati, metu, metu, matem, maten, matnu. This is the Cal. All right, good work. See you next time.